Hey guys, I'm just going to do a quick run through of these plays again. First of all, the sword concept. Again, you guys are just you're just trying to raise this guy and go block here. You can run a bit of a go route and block him. If this isn't working, you guys can base it. And if you base it, the W you're here, and X you're on the line, the safety. Base and sword, you guys have 1 and 2 from the sideline. If there was low half, X would take it. All right. A runoff. So if we do when we do 7 cutback, we might try a runoff where you guys just run your full speed routes and hope these guys go to cover. If this guy falls off to make the tackle, we go back to a sword or a base. Slam is a play where we're not blocking the front side corner, so you guys are down, down, and this is what we'll do if we're having problems with Fable. So something else about Fable today. For today, guys, until I've told you otherwise, wide receivers on Fable, let's just you can motion. Let's just block this guy because I really want us to throw this, and I want us to throw it today on the field. So I want us to just block this guy, and we're not going to worry about the safety. That's who is unblocked. So I don't think you coming in is going to affect this guy. So if this guy's not going to care about the Fable, we're just throwing it. If this guy cares about the Fable, you doing this does nothing. So stay wide and just block this guy out. So as I'm just going to show you guys, I'm going to change it right now. You guys stay wide, right? Hopefully this guy's here and just block him. Got it? Same over here. So that's Fable on all of them. So Fable's easier. It's cleaner now. We're going to use it. All right, this is a check with B, one wham. Remember, guys, Petter or LaRouche, if we're doing wham, don't run it from here. Motion out to Alabama so you have a good angle. Tailback, you're a little left and right down the middle. This tackle has a sift, right? And we also added on this is that, yeah, that's fine. We're only running this wham against an overfront, which means that we don't have to worry about any run through by the linebacker. If the linebacker was to blitz in this gap, then the center would take him. So we're fine there. Okay, let's go. Orange is counter tray. Almost going to always be an axe call. But listen, guys, if we just want to run counter tray against a 40 front, counter tray is great if they're at a 40. Like we could go orange. If we've done red a lot, like we might just say that we're going to do orange. It's 1st and 10. We might tell you, bringing it in, hey, we're going to go blue or orange. All right. So if we run a lot of red and maybe it's not working, maybe like they're slipping us good and just red's not working, we could bypass red and go to orange on a 40 front, on a 30 front, on anything. Same thing, Fable. We're going to change this and I'm going to do it one more time just so you guys see it. I don't care about this. I want to block here because if this guy's going to blitz or not care, then we're not blocking him in the play. We are going to have to throw it. And you guys got to expect the ball. And when you get the ball, you got to make plays. Blue, easy. Fable here. And again, we didn't go over this much, but if we go jumbo left, we're going to have a tight end here. Tight end would block this guy, so we're still leading here and acing back. And we have, because like this guy will probably come out here, we could do a big heavy deuce on this guy, and then we can turn back and wall off. Because if this guy, like when we and okay, here's the one thing. You know what? I might change this. Watch this. Because we told Y to sin on blue, right? So I'm making that change. Because he's sinning, you guys just are deucing right up to this guy, Joe. Okay, got it? Because this guy now will play into the box more. So you guys are just a full-blown. This is actually a B block because you're on the backside. It's not a deuce because deuce is on the play side. So this is a B block. But so you guys are B blocking, which means guard. You're vertical, chipping through, stiff arming. You are skipping and taking over most likely, and it's actually probably going to be, we'll quickly work this on the field, but it's B block on blue. Remember, blue, B block, easy. Jet, good to go. Tight end don't cut. You can just attack this guy, and they're pretty bad at flowing. Once you've attacked them, they want to play in tight here. This is big wildcat. Pay attention. Hey, Hunter, if we were to, if Y or fullback or we're down a guy, we should be able to run this with an extra, like we might end up having to use an extra lineman here. You'd go here, and we put the eligible here. Good? Jetty, or no, this is power, and good cadence, and that's it. JCP, you're kicking off right now. Remember, if they outcharge or something, your job, JC, is to run right at, this is Joe Petter at Camplin, run through Camplin and kick out whatever's there. It could be a D lineman, it could be a linebacker, and take him out. And again, I don't care if this guy's up here. You need to, any fullback, you can go, you're tight, and we need movement in any direction. I don't care. He cannot be in this area. If you can push him out here, great. If you can, pushing him straight back here doesn't help us. We want to open this gap up. Okay, you got it? So I'm going to put him here, back, whoops. I'm going to put this guy back here, but I'm going to make him, like, you guys see. There you go. Okay, pump. Here you go. Why you're just doing a sit for now, but be ready. Like, we might send you on a pump and say, why, like, go vertical, because if they're staying consistently in cover 2, and we might, or cover 3, whatever, we might, after your sit, just work vertical here, because if Dom's covered, like after your sit, you can just kind of backpedal into this area, like almost in your dig spot, and you can get the ball. And there you go. I don't know if this is right. If this is, I might have been messing around. If this is how we've been doing it, then don't worry about that. This is 62 fullback. You're leading on both these guys. Rob, and this is going both ways now, guys. So we have it coming up. This is Florida Tulsa, Rob. But we're always gonna have the receivers the same. So we're always get, so we don't have to know all the routes. So Jerry, on these quads plays, Florida Tulsa switch, FTS, whatever you guys remember it, Florida Tulsa switch. Um, W is always left. W is always to the field. X is always to the field. Y is always to the field. T is always to the field in this arrangement. So you guys are running the same routes. But if we're on the left hash, you guys are gonna have to swap all this. Okay. We have one coming up. Florida Tulsa switch. Sit X out. All right. They've seen this, so I mean, this guy might not jump as much. So Jerry, be nice and wide and work into this area. T, don't go super early, right? Don't let them see this and fall off. Just like you're getting the ball. Okay, maybe just a little bit early. Full speed, expect the ball. And you could get the ball here. These guys are both covered. Christian Paddocks, he throws you the ball. Go make a play. Okay. Bubble left. Was this the same play? Let's just sit out. And this is bubble. So you're getting the ball. Exact same. Got it? Get W, raise this guy a bit. If they are in, cover 1 though, right? If this guy's down, Jerry, you guys, if it's down, there's guys down here, you guys can just go block, block, block. Okay, you guys just talk it up, go base, base, base. If they're not in this, so if they do this, okay, which they could easily do, they might even say, sorry, we're not gonna play silly this week, and we're out like this. Okay, you guys are gonna go man, man, man. So you guys are gonna make a man call, and T, you're running off on this guy. You guys ready for that? Okay, good. Jet X slam. So we did this on yellow before last time we were running the wham. But we're not Dom. You got this guy here. Like it's an easy block. Like once you come down like this guy's so worried about it here. It's actually he doesn't shoot out as much as I'd like. So you guys, this makes sense. Slam. So why you have a slam as well? You don't have to. But let's do this. Sorry. just because it's like it's slammed, so you're thinking here. But if you can remember, and I don't know if you're gonna remember this, is because it's 8 jet. Like we're probably better off to block this guy or whoever's. You guys be smart. Whoever the most dangerous guy to the jet is. If there's another guy over here over X, and he's down, then you're gonna come down. I guess if they ban you guys up, sorry. If you guys just gotta be smart out there, you guys gotta talk this out. If they do this and they're not playing shell, and they're in a conventional defense, okay? It's jet, which means that on jet, how do we have you guys doing this? Let me think for a sec. Usually we would go, we'd have a wow block or something, right? So you're here. We're a little naked on this side, I guess, if they're to do this. Yeah, you guys are gonna go down. Dom, you're gonna tell who you're going to, and why you have to take the next guy. So if it's here and this guy's here, well, you could be smart and block this guy. And if you go to this guy, Jerry can make this guy miss, or you can push this guy up and go to here, which might be the best thing to do is to push him up and go to here. But you have to figure out this. You got it? Okay, on this one, Jerry, I know you were doing the stab fake. Their guys are gonna sit here. You're not gonna probably get the ball. Like I think it's probably gonna go to Campbell or Dom. So you have to you might want to just save this for your bubble and maybe just one step. I don't know if you go here and then out. Yeah, I think you're better off to just go. And if this guy gets sucked in too much, you know what? Take it back. Do your one step because what they've done is they've had the corner sit here and he really gets sucked in. So that one little step might make him not be able to cover you. You got it? And Joe, yesterday, Brennan blitzed off you. Remember, if if this guy blitzes, which he does a lot, this guy's going inside. Petty, you have to be alert for this too. So you guys are doing 6 stab. When that's 6 stab and you're on the backside, you guys got to remember, think of it like 4 counter tray. Try and collect this guy. So I know that, Petter, I tell you not to look at this guy because we don't want you to block him. But Joe, if this guy's blitzing, give Petter a left call. And then Petter, if you could, we don't really have to collect this guy because he will play run. If he comes through, he will play here. And we'll get around him. But Joe, you have to get a chunk of this guy, right? And you're wide enough. So if Brendan blitzes, you might have to totally just base him, let him beat you and go. And if he doesn't leave you, whatever. There's no one to cover Dom. Does that make sense? If this guy blitzes, this guy who's not going to be able to cover Dom on this drag. So we got to protect the quarterback first, be smart, and I'm glad that happened yesterday in practice. Wham here. Again, Petter, this is a bad drawing. I'm going to have you go. So if it's red, okay, LaRouche or Petter, cheat up a little bit to here. And then you guys, not too much, but and then come from a better angle. And the fables, double fables, because it's one hole, right, guys? And this one, like, you're less likely to throw, because if there's an outside blitz, it doesn't really affect us so much. So it's the blue and the counter tray. Now, we might see this. If we see that you're wide open, and again, we're going to... So, you know what? On this one, guys, because we're not going to throw it, on red, Z and W, go, if you can remember, go get the safeties and do these, and we'll just not worry about throwing Fable on the wham. We're going to hand it off. Because if they do blitz this stuff, it's such a quick hitter. And if this will be a good play for us to see, okay, yeah, why you're wide open, and we're gonna watch, right? If we call a Fable, Jacob or me will be watching to see how accessible you are, and then we'll get the word down to guys. Listen, Fable is on, like we're able, like Zed block, be ready for it, and then we might change it. So be ready for that, you guys. I think you're smart. You got it. Stretch against this team is it's good play. We ran it against them. It sets up which. Now listen, guys. we want which to look this way. So which is on the jumbo. So listen, when we go which, we're going to line up this way, which means that fullback, you're going to come out to here. X is already out here on jumbo left, and he runs his out route. So you're going to be where X is. Does that make sense? So if we go which, jumbo left, which, fullback, you're going to run your out from here, and X, you still do your vertical. And then Joe, you can go 1, 2, 3, and work back to the middle here. And we have some routes on this side. Now, because we're doing that, we'll look at the protection, and I'll give you guys a card this afternoon on how we're going to do which. We need which against them. And again, which was what W was the hitch, but which has just become like, we know it's like Jerry's doing this hitch over here, but the which, it's kind of become this idea of Joe down the middle. So that's okay. DD right wolf, and good. Everything's good on this play. And again, if we're doing this out of 0, like if we use this out of check with me and they go 0 like this, and we go, like if you want to back off and tell the center, hey, gun, and I don't care if you move out of the way here, and we're just going to work this. It's okay. 6 base, we have a face call here. Jimmy is duo Jimmy, right? If we got a 9 tech, we're going to do this. We probably haven't run this enough this week, guys, as I was watching the film yesterday. And if they're not blitzing us a lot, we go back to duo here. And this is a good way to do it, where we'll just have this guy's kind of tight on Joe here, though. So Joe, you might have to just like leave him for Dom. Dom, you might have to kick him out. And Joe, you get to the second level. So we'll probably Jimmy it. And if we're having troubles with that, then Dom, you can go up the gap and Joe can kick him out. So we can Jimmy it. Even if we call Jimmy, you guys could change it back to like a base call where Joe's here and Dom's going to go to the Sam. Toss. What is this? Cap. So hey, look at this is Cap, and we have a Pablo on here. But we could do this from pistol left, lap, which is lead. Lap is lead cap. So if we're in pistol left jumbo, check with me. We go cap. It's Pablo. Whether we say Pablo, lap, or cap, this is what we want to do. Clack, clack, and pull around. And then you guys can get out of here, base it or sort it. 8 jet. And this is the Lightning 8 jet. And this is just to give us some balance. Of course, we could have run the wham here, which we got right here. So this is the one that came up yesterday. Kobe, good job asking. If this guy blitzes here, we're kind of screwed. So we're going to change this right now. Is you guys here. So he's running right here. Petter, why you going to think to take this guy by yourself? Petter, you're quickly here. And if there's nothing, then you don't want to like screw up Kobe's block. So you're just post to back to help here. Okay, you got it? Your post to hinge. Likewise, why if you can't get enough of this guy, you can also, if you get bumped off by Petter, you guys are just essentially going inside to walling off, just like power. You got it? So and if we go power, you guys are doing the same thing. So really, you guys on this formation do the same thing, right? Purple here is a post hinge. This is a bear front, so there's no post hinge on a bear front Petter, right? Because the center's not coming back. You can't taco. You only hinge when the center's going back. If the center's basing here, you guys got to cut off here. So bear front, this is called a scab call. Why? It means skip, cut, and base. It means you guys are backside, out leveraged. They cut block here. Why? You can't cut block, so you just got to like be an athlete and cut them off there. And LaRouche, hey, we need this. At the start of the year, you weren't the best at this block, and you're kind of a little like, you just weren't like being the hammer here, but you got to be the hammer. And you don't have to be like super physical, but you're gonna be really smart. And I know you're very smart. So just think, if this guy's sitting here doing nothing, you have to go and attack him. And if this guy is upfield, great. You wheel him and you keep on him and you bite his back. And then if this guy is like thumping right through you, you have to tell us and be like, I can't block him. He's beating my ass. It's a big guy. We could either go leak or we switch and put Penner there. And we go jumbo big. Got it? Good. Our jet here, puller. So W, you're going to be smart. You're about to lose ground. And hey, listen, your Jets last time against Campbell did a ton of. I know you didn't get the ball, and you're kind of like, wow, I'm open. You know what, though? There were two guys like looking at you, and then we were running underneath. And that's why we had so many nice Trey calls. And we'll have to look at keeping that jet on there for Trey. We probably should have something off that, but it's getting late in the week. Dig, huge concept for us. We do this here. It works against. If they go hold, this is just a really tough route to cover. If they go hold, this works. Okay. Um, the cover three guy will go here. The halfback will pass you off. We have a play fake, so it's good against hold. And if they go cover two, it's good too. And if they're in man, you might want to look to here. And that's about it. If they're in man, like this guy's going to be pretty easy to cover this route. So as long as they're not in man, this route's pretty accessible. And if they're in man, then you can either go Jerry on the go route, or you could go the out route to Y. Okay. Pink. So again, we said if they are bringing pressure off the edge here, you guys have to ray out to it, and just be smart. Like if they go ray, and they're bringing pressure, then we might just have to go fully ram. So what we used to do, guys, is if there was an ugly front, 50, 30, whatever, we would go ram, and now they would all ram. Fullback would go here. Tailback would go 5 stretch path, and you're out to here. Or you can flip it. Fullback's here. We keep our fake on, and tailback's here. So maybe we'll do that today. So we got to be smart here. I know I told you guys just to ray it. You guys gonna think pink is a Regina call? Okay, it's Regina, and I'm gonna do this right now, so we're good. And then I just know we're solid. So you're right now going here, right? And if we go Regina, and then that means alert ram. So right now we're pink, but if there's anything we don't like, we go ram. We could still fake it. Now O-line, of course, is gonna go here, 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 and here. Fullback, you could go here, and then tailback, after your fake, you can kind of just set up. And if they sent the 7th defender, it would be off the backside here. But you guys could probably just sit here. Actually, that's not going to work. But get a good fake here, quarterback. I know, like pink, we have to have a good fake, because if this guy just falls back, interception. This guy has to believe this. So you go right down here, and they ram it, and then you can veer off wherever for the extra guy. Got it? We'll have to do that for now. Oh, hey, dude. This is Pig Hoke Sieb. What is this guy here? Pistol left. Same thing. Pig protection. Just different routes. And you guys, again, if they shift it over here, I show they get shift here. Then obviously you're going to work this side. If they're in cover 2, X and Y are not getting the ball. You guys are opening up for the wideouts. And if they're in cover 3, X and Y, it's just Jin. It's Utah Sieb. You guys are going to beat your guy, right? Own the half. They're not that good at pressing. They're not used to it. Get around them and then set up here. You're going to get the ball roped in there, and we're good to go on seam. This is a play this is good against all coverages, and we're just going to be good on the protection here. We want them to blitz. We're just going to pick it up. There we go. Here's Sieb against Shell. So you guys are probably going to get covered. And run fast, get covered. 12 yards. And for timing, right, this is 12 yards, Jerry, 12 yards, Zed. Fable, we're back to the top. So, no, this is the whole concept. We're almost done. Hoax, pig hoax. On the other side, this is just on the right side, Texas. another pig protection. Come back. So Jerry, I don't know. I don't. Maybe they told. Maybe Paul or someone said if it gets cut, you're going to release inside and curl back here. I would still say you want to tighten down, press vertical, and work. This is your safe area, right? This is where the quarterback expects you, and he's rolling this way. And hey, if you don't get the ball, it's fine. Look at this. Y is here. We got all these other routes, and we even have this nice backside post, which we haven't hit yet. But this is a deadly route too. And we might say, hey, we've run it to Jerry. We're gonna do Trey Boot, but it's going to Dom down the middle. Okay. I wish we had more practice time, guys. A lot of good plays here that we have to hit. Um, this is Trey with a fable on. Prowl. We're going to have T come block this guy now. That's fine. So T, you're going to this guy. And I'm going to clean this up. I'll give you guys a new card later today. I still haven't figured out. We might have to just gas this play for this week. Probably will. So here, listen, X hitch left, X hitch left. We'll add the left call in. T will left, right? So T, you have the will here. But look like you're running a route, and this guy will back off the cover and then block him. And if there's shell, yeah, I said tackles go to safeties, and guards go to inside linebackers. It's fine. Bubble right. On this one, bubble right, you guys are short 5 lead. Okay, there's a quick fake here. 7 crack. Again, change this, right? Oh no, sorry, it just looks weird because fullback, this is your path. You see, you got this guy, you're chipping through. Pedal your tight pull, guard your wide pull. Good play. Dressler. So F back, fin, big hold, play action. J bubble left. This looked good yesterday. Big blocks by you guys. Just you gotta work. Hook and go. One way play. You guys, hey, if they bracket over here, we're gonna work over here. Why be ready? Look at this. This is like how they cover it. Like we might do this and be like, man, we should just throw it in here. But Tubby, we're good on this now. Philly by Jerry. Wheel by here. 1001, 1002 release. All good. Looks pretty good. Here's our slash middle fly slash here. You guys run your concept, all your rules. Cut here. This is huge. Why sticking this cut? I don't know if you guys actually turn and stick or just turn inside. I'm not, but either way, hey, if they're cut, you're hooking up in this area and you are extremely viable. Catch the ball, get upfield. Now here we go. Yeah, WZ swap. So this play, guys, listen, if we're gonna do it left to right hash, but let's always have this arrangement. We'll always have slash guy. You guys are in the slash on the left. You guys are in the fly on the right, because watch, if we go here and we're over on this side, it's still a good play, right? We could do slash to the field and we can go fly to the boundary. So we're good there. If they bracket this week, then we're going to work to the field just because the numbers clear, right? Now, tailback, don't like you beat yours. You just run away from defenders. So if this guy's here, press it here, and we that way the safety can't bypass you, and we'll probably go to Jerry here or the out. You're still pretty covered by this guy. If this guy was to totally vacate, but I don't think he will. Fly dig. This is always going to be the dig to the field, and the fly to the boundary. All right, we might have to switch this because this should be probably dig fly. So we might switch this so it's dig, because you guys are always going to run the dig routes, you three, always to the field, and Jerry and tailback are always to the boundary. You guys got that? So we do this both ways. Fullback's always to quads and comes in on the front side, and we go 62 to the boundary. But we could do wheelie out of this, right? Same dig on the front side. If they're in man here, then we work this side. If they're in cover two with three guys covering this side, which they don't really do, but they could, then we could work to the field. But we should have this, which means that this is where we want to work. We're on the left hash here, so again, W and T always to the boundary. We might have a flip call, we might not. Either way, oh yeah, we have W fraud left, so that's going to put you to the boundary. Fraud, you could think fraud, and then quads, fraud, F. It used to be F, but Jerry, you're the fraud. You like to lie a lot, so you're here, and we're quads, fraud, quads to the field. Okay, big fraud, quads to the field, and Jerry goes to the boundary. It's easy. Fly, dig. It's always dig to the field. And what's this? Same thing. T-bubble. Oh yeah, just bubble to the field. Just because we might want to do this. Bubble to the field. Again, we're gonna go Fresno, Texas switch. Let's. Oh, this is wrong. Because we don't want you guys to learn the new routes. This is where it gets silly. Is on Fresno, Texas switch. I think all our quads plays are. We want to keep our receivers on the same sides. So Fresno, Texas switch is the quads. Jerry, you're out here because we don't have time to teach Zed all your routes on this one. So you're just gonna do this, and I believe this is just a go, not a halo. I was messing around. Again, Fresno, Texas switch. So we usually go Florida, Tulsa switch. We're Fresno, Texas switch here, and I have a WZ flip here, but we might not. But this would be W, and this would be Z. Rub. There you go. W the field, and that's it. Okay, guys. All right. Have a good job. I hope you guys get to see this video over lunchtime, and one more practice to go, and don't make it your last practice. All right. See you guys on the field later.